get more hoops to discuss with WNBA All-Star for the Connecticut Sun, Chiney Ogwumike.
Hey, now,
I feel like
you're an
we're
all-star.
like, can we take our two tallest people and put them in miniature chairs and do a segment? And that's what we're calling
That's
this.
what we're doing this.
Like, that's what we're
doing.
it. We're gonna take a break for 2 seconds from last night and talk Raptors, because I feel like we need to devote a little more attention to that. Who, of course, were swept out of the playoffs by a very familiar foe on Monday.
They were what?
Yeah, swept. As you might expect, they were pretty despondent after the loss. So let's listen to Kyle Lowry on Tuesday reflecting on the exit.
We felt like we could possibly make the NBA Finals, and that was our goal. So, it's always been a real goal for us, but this year was like, that's the only thing that matters. To be the best, you got to beat the best, and we continuously, the last 3 years, have fell to the team that's made it to the finals the last 3 years. For me, it was championship or bust, and that's what I feel. That's what I really feel. So, wasted year for me.
Oof, everything was going along smoothly, and then wasted year.
I don't think it's a wasted year. First of all, the NBA, they really try to look to the outside to get better. You look at OKC, you even look at the Rockets. They got superstars to come to their franchises to really take their games to the next level. The Raptors prove that you can actually look within yourself and get better. Now, Kyle Lowry, I understand the competitor in you is mad, but this was a good year for the Raptors. Nonetheless, good is not great, and there are great teams in the NBA that are really hitting their stride. Look at the Rockets and the Warriors, even the Celtics that are young and putting young pieces together. So yeah, I can understand why he's mad, but at the same time, I do think they should not blow things up. They should not blow things up. They should look, although, to the outside, even though they did better looking to the inside in their franchise.
Uh-oh, Jalen's getting like,
why are you mad?
Fidgety and weird.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I like to gauge success by realistic expectations.
You do.
They got swept in the second round of the playoffs. What did he say his goal was?
Championship or bust.
They're a long way away from that, number one. Number two, they don't have the past success because the last handful of years they flamed out, and we couldn't appreciate this regular season with them being the number one seed because we wanted to see what they were going to do in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So let's talk about their currency. They've gotten swept the last 2 years out of the playoffs. And let's talk about their future. Are they the team in the East going forward?
Probably
You don't
not.
think they should break this up? LeBron James is still playing at an elite level. Philadelphia is coming, even though they're going to lose to Boston. The Celtics are coming because they are the future. And so the Toronto Raptors need to remix their roster. This roster is not going to be one that gets to the conference finals.
I think they should remix their roster, just not their core. They need
Don't blow that up.
Yeah, don't blow that up.
I'm curious that you didn't focus more on the wasted year part, because I tend to see things in black and white and be fatalistic. So when I hear that, I'm like, yeah, it totally was a wasted year because you didn't get anything done. But a lot of times people are like, it's not a wasted year. You learned this, you did this, you had a great record, but you're not saying any of that.
Well, it's a tale of two seasons. The regular season was a terrific year for that franchise. They had never won as many games. They had never been a number one seed. But the playoffs is definitely a waste.
It's a different game. That's true.